Okay, so we're going to go through Google Sites today very quickly. If you get to your Drive account and go to this square button here, we go to Sites. Sites will open any site that either you have made or someone else has made and shared to you. You can't control that list, so be careful if you are sharing. Make sure you can always turn it off. So we got a site here. You can see that I've been messing around with it. I'm going to bring it back to how it was. So you can go to revision history, and I'm going to revert to this version, and that wasn't far enough. So revision history is real nice because it'll take it back to how you had it before, except it doesn't take everything out of there. So I have put stuff in the themes, colors, and fonts that I really don't want. So I'm going to go back to theme with the background, back to theme with the header, and back to, and save it, and back to the main thing. Okay, so let's start. So here's my site. I'm going to go through the basic buttons first. This one allows you to edit the page. When you are editing this page, you are editing this area here. Your tools are here. You can insert anything from any of these things. You can format your headings and so on. You can insert a table. You can change the layout. So right now it's 3 columns. I changed it to 2. And whenever you work on your page, you hit save. The next button is create a new page. So you give the page a name. You can choose different types of templates. And you can also put these into different levels. So if I wanted it in hobbies, I would hit create now, and that would go into the hobbies level. So the next button is the big one. It's really page actions or site actions or more actions or what I would call settings. And there's revision history, page settings, R, show page title, and so on. And you can also change the template for the page. The next one down, print, copy, move, delete page. The only page you cannot delete is your home page, or what they call the launch page. Preview page is a viewer, which is G then P. Page templates, so you can change templates. So you can actually save templates as well. And you can change the level there as well. So there's always more than one place to do the same thing. Now, getting down to some really important stuff. Site actions. This is really where the meat of the whole thing is. So, for example, edit site layout. When you edit site layout, the only change you see is up here. But you can also click on any area. So here are tabs. I click onto the tabs area. If I wanted skiing to show up as the first tab, I would bring it up to that level. You can also change it to boxes or links. That's all up to you. I hit OK, and you'll see that skiing comes over here. We can also click on the header and change height and so on, and you can also use a logo, which is a picture that you could put behind it. This one is the sidebar. So if I click on sidebar, I don't want a sidebar. I can turn it on and turn it off. You can also edit the heading of the sidebar and whether it is displayed and stuff like that. You can configure the navigator with those choices. And you can also click in here to do the same thing. Even down at the bottom, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see a bit more here. You can click down here to edit the footer and insert stuff like images and so on. And I'm not going to go into there, but you could actually figure that stuff out yourself. You can also have custom themes or theme defaults. So let's close that. Next one down, so that's the site layout. Now manage site has so much stuff in it. It defaults to the general section here. And notably we've got change the landing page right there. So you could choose a different landing page. And so you can actually open up your site layout. Also we've got recent site activity, but we got pages. And this is where you can really change. So that pet section, say I had an animal shelter business, I could actually put that up there to that level. And you'll see it's moving, and now the pet section is in the main, it's at the top level under the main page. So that's the pages. Attachments were files that you save into the site are placed. So it's actually got a folder with those in it. Page templates we already looked at a little, but you might want to look into some of that. App scripts, I think you can put Java in there. Don't know past. Deleted items. Sharing and permissions, you know that well. Remember, anything in your Drive account that you put on there, unless it's in a portfolio folder, you need to have anyone at the Shen district who has the link can view, or people won't be able to see it. And finally, themes, colors, and fonts. And if you need to put a special picture in any of these, so it could be the entire page, the header, the content area, you could actually pick, let me zoom out a little, pick a theme, picture, or a picture, and I'm not sure what this picture is, but that's going to be in the content area. So that is the picture. Now, when you go to that, you then get options. So you can repeat, let's say none, and horizontal position, left, center, right. This picture's giant, so, and I could do bottom. And you can actually stretch the pictures too, so they don't change sizes. So if I hit save now and go back to the profile, I can zoom in and out so you can see the effects of that. So if I go, and obviously there's not much in that content area, so you can't really see what the picture is. And has anyone got a question while I'm at it? Let's zoom out again. So we're all good to go. So that puts a picture of leaves into the content area. So be careful with using your own pictures. Okay? Anyone got a particular problem? We're ready to go. So I suggest you work on your profiles at least once a month, which is 12 times a year, which by the time you're a senior would be 72 times, right? So have fun. Thank you. Oh,